What is going on, everyone? Welcome to G-Ball Vision. Today I have a brand new pocket knife here to share with you all, and this one is coming in from Vosteed. While we're getting this thing opened up, you know what to do. Let me know down in the comments what you have for your EDC today. I love seeing what you guys are carrying. This is going to be a very exciting unboxing because this is one of my favorite models, and this is kind of like a version 2 of this knife here. And what I am talking about is the Vosteed. Ooh, yes. This is the mini psyop right here, and it is beautiful. They got that Norplex micarta. These are going to be coming in, I believe, still at $129, which is a fantastic price. I think the carbon fibers are $139, so $10 more for the carbon fiber, and then $129 for the Norplex micarta, which is name brand good stuff. The micarta they're using here is top notch in look and in feel. I have a couple different knives with Norplex micarta, and it is some really, really good stuff. Not only that, but we are also going to be getting LMAX steel here. Beautiful drop point blade. This one is a satin finish. They also have coated blades and several different variations, up to 6 or 8 different variations of this knife, so lots to choose from. I think a couple are out of stock, but for the most part these are somehow remaining in stock. Look at that spring strength. Whoo, look at that. Just wants to kick open. That is nice. Yeah, the springs in here are good. Look at that. That's exactly what we want to see. Look at that. Really good. Really good stuff. Nice sharpening choil there. We have a flat rolling into a top swedge, and that goes all the way to the tip there. We're going to check that blade stock and see what we're looking at, but that looks pretty thin, under 100 thousandths. We will have to check that here in a moment. And then we are looking at a deep carry clip, nice minimal deep carry clip. It is surface mounted. The screws are recessed, and we do have the option to make this a left-hand carry as well. And then they include a filler tab here. And then we have a backspacer. I'm not sure if that's titanium or what that is. It's either titanium or it's aluminum. We do have steel liners in here, and they are recessed and not going to be taking up a whole lot of weight. I believe that is going to be aluminum, just a solid guess. Let's go ahead and we'll see what kind of size we are looking at for the mini psyop here. I know in the past we have checked this out, but it's been quite a while. We're looking at 2.5 inches of cutting edge here, 2 3/4 of total blade, and this is going to be coming down just shy of 6.5 overall. I'd probably call it 6 7/16. Couple of knives here for comparison's sake. We have the Kaiser drop bear up top here, and we have the full-size Benchmade bug out here on the bottom. And you'll see that this is kind of that next level down from that drop bear and bug out size. And here we have a family photo of all 4 brothers. We have the original full-size psyop here, which is a button compression lock. And then we had the mini psyop come out down here, which was a first generation. And this is the carbon fiber model, which you can catch at $139. Another very, very solid offering. And then they put out the full-size psyop with the Norplex micarta here. And all of these versions, I believe, are available, or at least one version or another is going to be available of each of these, and you have plenty of options in plenty of different price points. I've had a lot of people ask me, which one between these two or which one between the large and small, and it really is going to boil down to your preference as to what you like and or what you care about and don't care about. I think they're both great options. It just depends on what you're looking for out of the knife. You aren't going to go wrong though with any which one of these. We'll get our issuing stitches cloth out here, and we'll see what this looks like in the pocket and check our retention there on our clip. And that is going to look really nice in the pocket. A very short clip, no branding, nothing going on, very clean, very simple. You'll have just a tiny bit there poking out of the pocket. You'll be able to kind of get on top of that though and retrieve the knife out of your pocket, and that has good retention there on that softer clip. And just one quick note, this is also the Norplex, and I have to say they have some really good stuff over there. I believe I have another knife or two with the Norplex micarta, and it is some really good stuff. I'd love to see handles with it, as well as a full length backspacer on a knife here in the future. I think that would be extremely comfortable. So we'll bring out the arch nemesis here, and we'll get a weight check on our mini psyop, and this is going to be tough. Put your guesses in now. Micarta, recessed steel liners. This thing I bet is down there 1.8, 1.9. They tried to keep it light. Oh! Ooh! What's that say? What's that say? 1 point. That's 1.8. Sheesh. Sheesh. 50 grams on that feller there. Now, let's go ahead and we'll check our carbon fiber. And that's going to be 1.7. So you're saving about 0.1 there. For our micarta variant, we're at 4 ounces. And for the titanium, we're at 4.4. So even the heaviest one, which is the full-size psyop here, that's really not that bad. 0.2. 4.6. 4.3. So a difference of 0.2. So not too shabby though, even still at 4.6. We'll double check this one just in case. So 1.9 it's saying now. This is finicky, very touchy. If it's closer to 1, it'll kind of trickle there eventually. So I'm thinking it's going to be more like 1.9 for the micarta and more like 1.7 for the carbon fiber, or it's going to go to 1.8. So the moment some people have been waiting for, we'll get a handle thickness here. Let's zero this out and get you a good look at our calipers here. 0.42 for our handle thickness, so not very thick at all. For the size though, it's about average, and I was dead on. This is under 100 thousandths, coming in at 95 thousandths, and it's not a really tall blade, but I won't be surprised if this gets down there pretty thin. Yeah, buddy. That's going to come down there right around 16, 17 thousandths in that particular spot with that particular hold. But let's see how the mini psyop cuts out of the box. Vosteed usually, I would say 9 times out of 10 usually doesn't let us down. So let's just see what we're working with here. And she is thin. She is slicey. Yeah. Whoo, baby. She's sharp. She a sharp girl. Should we cut up some cardboard too? Remember I used to do that back in the day? Let's do it. So we'll do just a little piece of single wall here, just to get an idea. Put a little bit of effort, and it's cutting right through it. That's with the grain. Let's go against it here. Putting a little bit of effort in, not too much. One thing I can say is the ergos for the size of this knife, very comfortable. I can still get a full grip on this thing, which is something that I appreciate about a smaller knife. You can't always do that, and I'm not usually a big fan of knives I can't get my entire hand on. There are some exceptions, but yeah, I can get a full grip. I have a 4.1 inch width hand here to here to here to here. So whatever that tells you. But I nonetheless can get a full grip on here, and it is pretty damn comfortable. This is going to be a nice pokey, thin, slicey blade. And then LMAX is a great user steel for an EDC knife like this. We'll turn the afterburners on here, and we're going to give the mini psyop here a couple of whacks. And we are centered up there. There's no detent in here, so we have nothing to worry about. We've already went over the springs. They are really solid for a crossbar lock. Nice and strong. We have no pivot lashing in there. And as far as our lockup goes, it feels good. We have nothing up and down. And we have nothing side to side. Maybe a little bit of wiggle if I really get on it, but that's nothing abnormal. As I say, if you're new here, bar locks like this, plunge locks, they have sometimes a little bit of movement there, but more often than not, it is no cause for concern, especially with a crossbar lock. Plunge lock, pay attention to, but crossbar lock, as you can see, even with a little tiny bit of movement there, very good. Very good. Very good. I'm a professional. Do not try that at home. So we'll give a couple of final thoughts here with the psyop brothers. And I have to say, this is one of my favorite platform for design that has come out yet. And what I will really love to see, or what I really want to see, is a psyop full-size titanium with their Vanker lock. I think that would be sweet. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments. Would you want to see a psyop, mini psyop with that Vanker lock? Because I sure as hell do. I love the Vanker lock, love the compression button lock. I love their crossbar locks as well, but I really like that Vanker lock and would really like to see that. But you guys will have to let me know. What do you think of the psyop and mini psyop family here? Let me know if you have any experience with any of the psyops, and let me know what you think of Vosteed. I always look forward to hearing from you guys on these knives and companies. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. That helps push the video out there to more people, just as much as sharing this video with someone you love or someone you know that really enjoys knives, EDC, and gear. Send them on over here. I'd love to have them just as much as I would love to have anyone who is new here and is not subscribed. You might as well subscribe. You're in the right place if you enjoy this type of content. Ring the bell. That'll notify you anytime I release any new videos. I'll pop up a couple of newer videos on your screen. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I love every single one of you still here. I'll catch you on the next one.